the chances are that I believe this might go to the tiebreaker. And then Argentina winning, because Emi Martinez, I have full faith on. He will definitely save at least 2 out of the 5s.
Vamos, 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 Argentina. ¡Qué boludo!
Hello. Welcome back to Road to Qatar with One Stop Albi Celeste. The episodes are coming, fast and furious. In the last episode, you had an exclusive conversation which we had with Juan Arango, one of the celebrity journalists from the world of Latin American football coverage, and it was a great episode from the comments, etc., engagements that we are seeing. Yesterday was a great day as the Argentine squad of 26 got announced by Scaloni. So in this episode, we will do two things. One, quickly we'll reflect, go around the room, and again with Indranath Alekhya and Sid, reflect on the squad of 26 which Scaloni has announced yesterday. So guys, what's your feel? Apart from Lo Celso, which is definitely a downer, what's the feel?
Like many people have pointed out, this is the best possible squad we are going into the World Cup since quite a long time. I know 2014 was good, but in some ways we were playing to the opposite strengths. I mean, we kept our concentration to defense, but this time from defense, from goalkeeper to attack, it feels very balanced, and it's a good feeling.
Got it. Indranath, Mrigaban?
I think from a squad perspective, this is our best squad since 2006, and 2006 was a fantastic squad. There was a bit of issue in substitution in the match against Germany, and we lost out.
Yeah.
Hopefully, nothing sort of that will happen. I probably would have wanted two changes, which I almost knew that's not coming. I would have preferred better goal scorer like Giovanni Simeone in place of Tuku Korea. And I do not understand the reasoning behind getting 3 right backs in foil. Is the third one. I don't know if Scaloni wants to play a 3-man defense in future, but I would have probably taken Angel Correa instead of that. But no complaint as such. Overall, very happy with the squad.
Got it.
See, I think it's a very tight squad. Okay, to begin with, and I agree with Indranath that post 2006, I think this is one of our best squads. See, unlike the other squads which we have in the past, this squad does not have any mega stars, and obviously other than Messi and Di Maria, to be honest. But in the way they have been playing, these guys know each other very well. There's a fantastic, streamlining process which Scaloni has been able to, inculcate in the team. Given that, I think it's a very tight squad. It's a squad where each and every member knows their exact role, and I think that defines the way the team should perform. Going in. Overall, I'm very happy with the team. Yes, I agree. I would have also liked probably a Simeone, but then Simeone burst into the screen in the last probably 3 to 4 months, and Scaloni would not have much time to probably make him gel with the way things are happening currently with the Argentina team.
So he went with what is he comfortable with and what he has.
I think he went with it. We can give it to him.
Got it. Great.
Just to add what Mrigaban said is something, in a different language. Yuan mentioned in the last episode that the team is playing from muscle memory. So they know what other players will do. And so that's a very key point. And just one point, I think after the World Cup, hopefully Argentina will do well. We will, as Mrigaban said, we don't have big stars, but there will be a birth of a star. And his name is Enzo Fernandez.
Fernandez. Okay, we'll see Enzo and Argentina, what they will do as we jump into something very exciting that's lined up in the next 30 odd minutes, which is to put our collective next on the line at One Stop Albi Celeste and predict. And so as you can see on screen, so we have 8 groups first. So what we'll do in the next 30 minutes is roughly go through each of the 32 teams, and then see who will top and come second in each of the groups, and then eventually what will happen in the knockouts, right? So we will keep it really fast, really moving really fast, and then sort of predicting as much basis logic as we can. Moving on to Group A, guys. So, of course, the hosts Qatar are there, Ecuador is there, and Senegal and Netherlands. So, what's your take? Who shall top the group and who shall come second? And maybe also who will come third?
I think let me start on this. I think looking at the group, the way it is, I think Netherlands has a very bright chance of coming out as top in the group.
Right.
Have seen Netherlands play in the Nations League, and I must say that they are one of the teams which looks much better prepared in Europe compared to the other European teams. Louis van Gaal is a fantastic coach. They have great, scorers like Memphis Depay and all. They have fantastic midfield, okay. And while their defense is not that very strong, but they have Dumfries and all who can kind of take onto any of the big teams. But since we are now talking only about the group stage, I think
Yes.
Netherlands will come out as the top.
And who shall come second?
Second, I will put my bet on Senegal. While I think Ecuador can be a very exciting team, and Ecuador is known to create kind of imbalances in the past, and they have beaten big teams. But and while Ecuador is also, I suppose, is the youngest team in this cup. That's what I have read. But I suppose say that Senegal will probably a win over Ecuador, and Senegal would be the second team according to me.
Got it. And interesting, before I come to you, Indranath and Sid, if you remember, three of us were there in the episode with Juan, and he actually called out Senegal as one of the dark horses, right? But that was before Sane. We actually learned that Sane is not going to be there as part of Qatar, right? So with Mane not being there. So what's your call now? Do you still think Senegal? Of course, they might definitely come second, but will they sort of cause some upsets as well going ahead? And then, of course, what's your take on the top two teams in Group A? Quickly.
So I think the Netherlands is going to top, absolutely no doubt.
Okay.
They are in. I think they haven't lost a match since June, and I mentioned Enzo as one of the emerging star of the World Cup. The other name that will come is Cody Gakpo, tremendous player, and he will be. Every opposition that plays will have to think about him.
So Netherlands and Senegal for you as well. So 2 out of 4 so far. I'll also say before Sid we come to you that I also think the Netherlands and Senegal will come 1 and 2. So Sid, what's your view?
I'm taking a bit radical approach here. I mean, there is little reasoning with regards to Netherlands that they are going to come on top. But when it comes to the question of who's going to finish second between Senegal and Ecuador, my heart just, no matter how much I think, it just points to Ecuador. Given the qualification run they had under Gustavo, and it just feels that everything has in its place for them. And given that Mane got injured, although they are taking him to the World Cup, included in the squad with witchcraft and such thing, I'm going to put my money on fellow CONMEBOL team.
Got it. So you say Ecuador third, although Sid, I
Ecuador
think
second.
Ecuador second, you're saying? Okay, not even second. Wow,
Ecuador second.
So although 1 and 2 will go by consensus, and 3 out of 4 since we have voted, we'll put it in Netherlands and Senegal. And I think Qatar might just pull it off against Ecuador. They will have 1 win at least as a nation somehow. They know the conditions the best. Okay, Group B: England, Iran, USA, Wales. What's the call here? Quickly, let's keep it a little short now.
I think this is a very tough group. Let me tell you. General consensus is that obviously England will top the group. But given the situation that England is in currently and the kind of play that they have shown us in the European League, losing to Hungary twice, it looks a little odd, for me to kind of put all my bet on England. And let me tell you something. Iran has been doing brilliantly well. Iran has not only topped the Asian qualifiers, but post that also, whatever matches Iran had to play as friendly matches, also they have come out very well. And this is a very strong team that Iran has sent, and with a new coach. If I have to really put my things, I think that it will be probably England and Iran which is going to go through. That's my bet.
Okay, cool.
England and Iran.
I'll agree with Mrigaban. In fact, I was thinking that England, although they don't have a great coach in Southgate, but given this group, I don't agree with Mrigaban that this is a tough group. This, I think, is a fairly simple
Yeah,
group.
me
England
too.
will top. US is not in the greatest position. Gareth Bale will try to do his best,
Sorry,
but I
Sid.
think Iran will be the only Asian team to make it to the second round. So US number one, it's England number one, and
Iran.
Iran number two.
Okay, okay. Sid?
Again, a bit of radical approach. England are very lucky. They other teams, Iran and Wales could have, and even USA could have caused them real trouble, given the form England is in right now. But with the coach USA has, with all the permutation he's been doing, I have little faith in him. So England and Wales.
England and Wales. Okay, guys. Here we have a problem because I was also thinking England and Wales. So we have a draw here because I just think that Wales will sort
Yeah,
of, this is gonna be a
yeah,
World Cup of those legends who will have a great last World Cup, so to say. And I just feel that Bale might just rally the troops together and pull off something. So I'm just going to be a little with Sid on this and put Wales as number two, guys. And England and Wales. Huh? Okay, moving on to Group C, and let's keep it very sharp. I think we have already decided, so I'm not going to take too much time on this. Argentina and Poland for 1 and 2, and we decided that Saudi Arabia will come third, and Mexico will finish last, and Tata Martino will lose his job as well. So not wasting much time on this and move fast. Group D, yeah, this is interesting. France, Australia, Denmark, and Tunisia. Guys, Indonesia, starting with you.
Easy one for me. Denmark to top, France to come second.
Perfect. So
Denmark, I mean, obviously, France squad looks stronger on paper, but I think Denmark, in its recent form, in its recent spirit as one team, will outweigh Denmark, France easily again in group stage.
Perfect, and I am with you on this completely. I mean, Denmark also has a great head-to-head record recently of late against France, right? So that also will come into play, and the Ericsson factor, I believe that they have a very strong, well-rounded squad as well, which we have discussed in the past as well. Yes, Mrigaban, any views? Do you differ or?
No, agree with the outcome. I think Denmark has had a great record against France.
Right.
While Denmark may not have a clean win this time in this match, they will certainly draw with France, I think.
Okay, we have a consensus already said your vote doesn't count, but still we want to hear your view.
Yeah, bit change. I do agree when it comes to France and Denmark. Denmark
Right.
is the probable favorites, but I feel somehow France will muscle out a draw and they will push as many as goals against the other two teams. So
Okay.
I'm pegging France to be number one and Denmark to be second.
So
Sorry.
Benzema scores like 5 in the group stage and something
Yeah,
like that.
my gut
Benzema is not
feeling.
even playing for his club now, so just saving himself for some sort of a performance. Okay, cool. But Denmark, France said so. Don't mind. Moving on to Group
Yeah.
E. Yes, Spain, Costa Rica, and Germany and Japan.
This is a very tricky group. Let me tell you. All these guys. I mean, Spain, Germany are two heavyweights. Then you have, people who don't has seen the history of the World Cups would probably try to, undermine Costa Rica. But Costa Rica is known to do great things in World Cup. Okay, whenever they have come in. And while this Costa Rica team is not what they were in the past, I agree. And they have an aging goalkeeper also, while he is still one of the best. And then Japan is coming with a lot of enthusiasm, with a lot of promise. And they have shown in the Asian qualifiers.
Right. And Asian conditions as well, right? So
absolutely. However, I still think that, this will be a close call, but I still think that probably Germany will top the group and Spain would feature second. I would not be surprised though if either Costa Rica or Japan also becomes one of the second and Spain is knocked out.
So Germany and Spain for you, 1 and 2. Indonesia?
Yeah.
Germany in the top. Spain is playing well, but I'm disappointed with the final squad that Spain has.
Everyone.
Luis Enrique has selected with a couple of omissions and inclusions. And I see an upset happening in this group, and Costa Rica coming second.
Let's push for an upset, guys. Yeah, so Sid, your and my vote are still there. So Costa Rica is number 2 instead of Spain, and Spain being third and getting knocked out. Sid, what do you think?
I would have completely wanted the same result as Indranath, but I still feel Spain will somehow edge it out. So Germany won, Spain second.
Germany won Spain second. Okay. Guys, I was thinking there will be an upset, but it will not be Costa Rica but Japan. So I was thinking Germany and Japan will sort of go through. I mean, Japan almost pulled it off against Belgium. If you all remember that amazing match, so I felt it was going to be something like that. But it seems the vote is against vote is for Germany and Spain. So we will keep it at that. But we'll remember that we called out an upset. It's probably almost an upset. Okay. Speaking of Belgium, moving on to Group F, Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia, the finalists from last
Now,
time.
this yeah, this group is also a tricky group. Let me tell you, not because of Canada more, but because of Morocco. Morocco has been playing very well. Okay, and Morocco has given even in the African Cup of Champions they played very well. In the African qualifiers they played very well. My prediction is a little odd. I would go for Croatia and Morocco.
Let Sid go first. He's getting third or fourth. So
Okay, got it.
so
We'll just
let
reverse
go
it out.
Sid.
Yeah, Sid.
Yeah.
Okay, you really put me on a spot here, but nonetheless, Belgium and Croatia, first and second respectively.
I think Croatia will top the group. Belgium is the same guys. They're fairly getting old. Belgium to top the group and coming second. Croatia top and Belgium second.
I do feel Belgium and Croatia will go through, but the order I felt will be Belgium first and Croatia. So I think we are having largely Belgium and Croatia as the consensus largely. So that's what we'll sort of pen this in, and we'll just put Croatia as the group toppers, right? Okay, let's see. Group G. Okay, our friends Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, Cameroon.
Brazil to top. I think little reasoning to needed here. Between Switzerland and Serbia, I am putting my money on Serbia. With the last World Cup, Switzerland pulled it out just at the last minute, but this time I expect Serbians to have their revenge. So Brazil won, Serbia second.
You are ignoring Swiss Messi, Shaqiri's impact in this.
I know, but this time I feel Serbians will be too energized to get their revenge.
Got it. Okay, Mrigaban.
I agree with Sid on this. Brazil, there is no point to discuss. I mean, obviously we all know it will become the first team. Between Serbia and Switzerland, I think while Switzerland has a lot of experience in their team with Shaqiri and all, Zaka, Shaqiri and all, but I think they are tired legs. They have been doing it for last 2 or 3 World Cups now, and they are tired legs. They will give both Brazil and Switzerland and Serbia a run for their money. But I think Serbia with some very exciting, guys now, Vlahovic, Mitrovic, those guys are very, very exciting. And I won't be surprised if Brazil and Serbia, the first match is drawn. Let me tell you, Serbia comes with a lot of punch. And I agree with Sid. I think Serbia will probably pick up the second inning.
So 2 out of 4 votes. Okay, Indoda.
This is actually a tricky group. Whereas Brazil will definitely drop. They're coming as from the best squad and the favorite to win the tournament. So Brazil is going to be top. Second position, it could be anyone. And I know Serbia has a lot of votes here, but I'm going to pick up Switzerland because they are a tournament team. When I say tournament team, they kind of play well as a unit in the tournament, and it's a very hard team to beat.
That was my pick as well. I too felt that Brazil and Switzerland will sort of see this through. Brazil, of course, and Switzerland, they might get knocked out very soon, but then they will make it to the next round. That's what I felt. So, guys, we are logging in Brazil and Switzerland. And by the way, we didn't even talk about Cameroon. I mean, come on, I would love to see some colorful story.
I would have loved to see them do well, but it's just that Serbia, with the things Mrigabanda pointed out, they are a good unit. They're like developing from the last 4 years, and they just have that too much energy to push other teams aside in this group. So yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Okay, the last group, guys. Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, Korea. This is a group of death completely. What's gonna happen? This is gonna throw up some surprises. Okay, let Mrigaban, you can go.
Yeah. See, I think this is the proverbial group of death. That's what from the beginning. Once the groups were announced, this was kind of called the proverbial group of death. I think all 4 teams have chances, equal chances. And let me be very honest, I would think that probably finally it will be a Portugal and Uruguay, which will kind of scrape through.
Got it. Sid?
But the matches are going to be very exciting, and it will be
Uruguay and Portugal, respectively.
First Uruguay and Portugal. Okay, so same.
Uruguay first.
Same.
Uruguay first. Yeah.
And then Portugal. Same pick as Mrigaban, but the reverse order. Indonesia.
Yeah.
So my pick will be same as Sid's. Uruguay to top the group and Portugal to come second.
Got it. Got it. So let's stick to that. I mean, my pick was Portugal first and then Uruguay, but then it's okay. I mean, we are locking it as what Indonesia, the UN said, Uruguay and Portugal. And yeah, I mean, this is how the groups actually stack up, guys. Is sharing screen to show it to all three of you. As you can see, that's what we have now on screen. I think barring maybe Wales in Group B, there aren't too many upsets that we have called out. If you see, it's largely the predictable top two across all the 8 groups that we have picked. Even in group of death, we have gone by with Uruguay and Portugal, and we are saying that Korea and Ghana won't go through. So this is what it is, and this is what the round of 16 then looks like. And I'll again come back to you guys to go match by match across the 8 round of 16 games. The first one, Netherlands versus Wales. What happens here? Quickly, guys. Okay,
Netherlands 2, Wales 0.
nice. Yeah. I mean, Netherlands 3-0 or 3-1 or something,
Yeah.
something like that. Okay, match 50. I think you guys know about this team a little bit and love them. Argentina and France. What happens here?
Argentina 2, France 1.
Revenge of 2018, and Argentina is going to. It's again going to be a high scoring game.
France is going to be unpleasantly surprised by the tenacity of this Argentine team. I am going for a 3-1 score.
Got it.
Argentina
Yeah.
3, France.
Okay, England versus Senegal. This is one of those beautiful World Cup matchups. It just sounds nice on paper. What do you think?
Senegal to win this game.
Beautiful. I
And
love that.
If Mane is fit, I'm putting my money on Senegal.
My point is that probably it will be a 1-1 or a 2-2 kind of a score line at the end of the 120th minute, and then it will move on to the penalties, and England to win.
Got it. We'll remember that, but I'm 100% sure Senegal will win this if this happens.
My money, you can cut it from the recording right now, but my money is England, Argentina playing the final. Let me tell you.
Yeah, that's
You
like
mark.
so. But this is where I think we will just spice up our own predictions, and everyone is saying that England will go
Go
along,
ahead.
right?
England
So
will
let's
beat
put
Senegal.
Senegal. Okay, Denmark and Poland. Ericsson versus Lewandowski.
no brainer. Denmark is going to win.
I'm going for an upset, 1-0 or even
Poland.
2-1 Poland. Yeah, some
Okay,
reason.
Wow, Denmark and Poland. Okay,
No, I
Mrigaban?
think
Quickly.
Denmark will win. I think Denmark will win.
I do also think that they're too stronger outfit.
Far stronger team.
Got it. This is a great matchup that we have next, guys. Germany versus Belgium. I think this will be a cracker of a match.
So this will be a cracker.
Yeah. What do you think?
Easy win for Germany for me.
Easy. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it will be an easy win. It will be a win nonetheless.
Okay.
I
Germany
wins
concur
only.
with I concur with Mrigaban. Not an easy, but definitely a win for Germany, 1-0.
Okay. Brazil and Portugal. Wow. Okay.
This will be a good game. This
Wow.
will be a good game.
By the way, this has
I
happened
see-
because we have picked Portugal as second in the group. That's why. Yeah.
I see Ronaldo losing his shirt, he becoming angry, not being able to, get his chances to score and all.
Sorry,
kinds
guys.
of
So
funny things.
I just realized. So it's very important in the group of death, group H, to
Yes,
finish
for
first.
Uruguay to come down.
Because
Correct.
otherwise, this is
They will face
whoever comes second will
Absolutely.
face first. Sid,
It's a
you
narrow
have-
win for Brazil, but a very physical and a very intense game.
I have a feeling Brazil will run right just like Germany did in 2014 with Portugal. So 3-0 to Brazil.
Got it. So
So
Brazil
you all
will
agree
win.
with this?
Yeah. Okay, next one is also a cracker of a match. Croatia versus Spain.
Probably a 1-1. And after that, it's a penalty and anybody can win. My bet it will be on Spain.
No, I'll tell you, if it's a penalty,
because of
Spain will
Nice
lose
record.
it because they
Just because of
haven't
record.
picked De Gea.
Nice record.
David De Gea. So they will lose. David De Gea, by the way, is one of the worst
And if you
shot
remember
stoppers I've seen.
Croatia in 2018, they won 2 tiebreakers in knockout.
2 tiebreakers.
And
correct,
they are very, very particular about it. They're practicing. So I think I'm also going for a draw and tiebreak, and Croatia wins.
Croatia wins. Okay. So
I concur with Indranath, tiebreaker, and Croatia wins it in penalties.
Got it.
And just like you pointed out, they will pay the price for not selecting the hair.
yeah. I mean, he's a player who should always go to the World Cup. Anyway, so Croatia, we all pick. Okay. Uruguay versus Switzerland. Great match again on paper. And yeah.
No, but
What do you think?
I somehow think Uruguay will pull through. Uruguay versus Switzerland, I would give it to Uruguay. Uruguay has the flair, has the Latin American flair. If they top their group, which some of you have predicted, not me, but some of you have predicted, then Uruguay can have a long, deep run in this World Cup.
It's a difficult pick for me. I personally want Uruguay to move, but I think Switzerland, again, the tournament and the way they play, it's a very difficult. And I feel this is another game which is going to go in tiebreaker and heartbreak for Luis Suarez and Cavani. I think this is going to be their World Cup, last World Cup as well. And in the tiebreaker, Switzerland is going to win it.
So Uruguay 1-1 so far. Okay, Sid?
Yeah, same thing as Indranath, but I think Uruguay will pull it through in the penalties.
Okay. Yeah, I also want the heart says Uruguay because have you seen the squad announcement video yesterday? It's so beautifully done.
I mean, I loved it. But
loved it. Yeah. I mean, if for nothing. Got it. So this is how the quarterfinals are matching up, guys. So this is what we have predicted. So Netherlands, Argentina, Germany versus Brazil, Senegal versus Denmark, Croatia versus Uruguay. Okay. So the first one, Netherlands versus Argentina. Who wins this squad?
This will be the toughest game and not the France game. Because Netherlands is a team which is structurally like Argentina. And the chances are that I believe this might go to the tiebreaker. And then Argentina winning because Emi Martinez, I have full faith on. He will definitely save at least 2 out of the 5.
I'll go second on this, guys. So I think Argentina won't need penalties. Argentina will win, but this will be a tough game for sure. Netherlands, fast and furious, they will come at Argentina for sure.
I definitely don't want this match to go to tiebreaker, and I see Argentina winning in 90 minutes. It's a tough game. It will be a closely contested game, but Argentina winning with a goal in the extra time.
Same thing as 1998, but this time Argentina will, with Julian Alvarez scoring between 85th to 88th minute.
My God!
Oh, Bergkamp's answer finally.
God, 88
I think it will be Dybala. Dybala scoring that Bergkamp equivalent. I don't know why. I think Dybala will come to his own by the time this knockout happens. Okay, guys. So Netherlands and Argentina, very close match, but we pick Argentina in this quarterfinal. The next quarterfinal is this is a clash of heavyweights: Germany versus Brazil. Guys,
I think as Mrigaban was saying, Brazil will come out of a tough match against Portugal. There will be cards, and Neymar will try his best not to miss this match like he did in 2014. But that was because of an unfortunate injury that he had. But Brazil will have an opportunity to kind of take a revenge, and they will not be scoring as many, but they're going to win it comfortably with at least a 2-goal margin.
Exactly, concur with Indranath. I somehow feel it will be very similar to England versus Germany match in the Euros, where somehow England came through top, just like here. Brazil will, with their firepower of forwards, is going to put minimum of 2 goals into that German goal.
Got it. Yep. I do think it will be Brazil winning this match. I mean, too much of history and context, and I think on paper Brazil squad is very strong, and this is where the strength will show up in this match. I don't see Germany sort of putting it past them. So yeah, Brazil again. Mrigaban, do you differ or do you agree with the three of them?
No, I differ. I think going with the opinion you put Brazil on the top, but I somehow feel that Germany will be
might have a
this
chance.
match.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah, might have a chance.
I mean, picking Dani Alves was like a symbol that
they are now saying that they have picked Dani Alves not to play, but to basically rev up the environment in the dressing room.
Denmark versus Senegal. By the way, we have created a happy problem if you see the quarterfinal lineup, the way it's shifting up. Yeah, Denmark and Senegal, third quarterfinal, guys. I'll go first. I think Denmark. I mean, this is too feel-good a match for Denmark to lose, and I think Senegal, for everything said and done, good squad, but I think they can't probably beat that.
I think Senegal will have their last match. This one, Denmark is going to pull.
The fourth quarterfinal, Croatia versus Uruguay. So the last time's finalists versus Uruguay.
This will be a tricky match because I think it will be the Croatian midfield against the Latin American flair. of Uruguay, but Uruguay also has now got a strong midfield. My heart goes for Uruguay, but I think Croatia will pull through.
I think Uruguay has done well and will do well in the group stage, but Croatia in the knockout stage will get stronger. And this might again go in a tiebreaker, but Croatia is going to clinch it at the end.
It's very, very difficult. I just can't put my finger, but somehow I feel it will be Uruguay.
Which is what I
It's
was also
very,
hoping
yeah,
and wanting.
it's very hard to pinpoint. It's quite difficult.
Right. So, in fact, I am voting for Uruguay as well. So, guys, it's a split. So, we need to decide Croatia or Uruguay. Who do you think?
Go with Uruguay. Go with
Go
Uruguay.
with Uruguay. Let this be a bloody Latin American World Cup.
Yeah. So now let's look at the semi-final. So Argentina versus Brazil, an absolutely fascinating, magical semi-final, and it's Denmark against Uruguay. So, like Mrigaban said, 3 out of 4 semi-finalists, which will be Latin American, completely representing the European. So, who do you think will come up trumps in the mother of all semi-finals, Argentina against Brazil?
There are two things here. First thing, if I have to ask you guys, if Copa America final was officiated by a European or a non-Latin American referee, I would have said we would have got probably not 1 but 2 red cards. Okay, I'm just being plain and objective here and realistic. Now, has Scaloni learned from it? If yes, then we are going to contain them. If no, if you are going to say the same brand of football as Copa America final, then Argentina is not going to win. So I'm going to put my trust on Scaloni that he has learned from that Copa America final and referee, and these European referees, even a minor scratch, they will take their cards out. So God willing, Scaloni has learned, and 1-0 to Argentina.
Got it. Guys, just for context, the designation that Sid holds within One Stop Albuquerque is Chief Jinx Officer, CJO. So, which is why he is doing what he's doing. He absolutely has no other wish barring our Argentina win for this. I can tell you with full honesty and confidence. Okay, Indranath. Yeah.
This is going to be a tough game, but what happens is after the last 2 difficult games, Brazil is coming with a weakened side with some card issues and some injury. And Argentina under Scaloni is going to beat Brazil once more and take the favorites of the World Cup out of the tournament.
My ultimate scoreline is 3-2 to Argentina. There will be goals. It's going to be a mayhem, and it will happen. And this match will not go to the extra time also. Let me tell you, this will all happen in 90 minutes. This will be a 3-2.
And I cannot just afford to restrict myself to crack a joke. So as Mrigaban said, there will be goals and also there will be blood.
Yes,
blood.
Absolutely.
And I'll just put a little more red to it. I think there will be a united angle to it as well. I really hope Lisandro Martinez goes against Casemiro. I mean, these two, the butcher against Casemiro will be a battle to see.
It will happen. And unfortunately, whichever team goes through, and obviously we all want Argentina to go through, they will go to the final with 1 or 2 key players missing. That will happen. So because this match will take its toll. This match will take its toll.
Guys, I'll tell you one prediction I have. As the tournament goes deeper for Argentina, one of the two, Otamendi or Romero, will definitely either carry a card or they will not have the tenacity to go through. And that's where Lisandro Martinez, with his energy and zest and his form, will come into play. So definitely at this end of the tournament, I see him playing a big key leadership role at the back, and absolutely with his ball play coming forward and making his mark. Moving on to the next semi-final, Denmark against Uruguay, guys. This is the unexpected semi-final that we have created for ourselves. Uruguay versus Denmark.
I'll go for Uruguay. Now, having bloody knocked out Spain, England, Belgium, every goddamn team, it's Uruguay's chance. It's going to be an Argentina versus Uruguay final.
I go with the Denmark final. It's like boys fighting for Messi on one end and boys fighting for Eriksen in the other end. It's going to be kind of a very... I'd say different kind of a final, unexpected. I mean, nobody expects Denmark to reach the final, but I think this is going to be, and the final match is going to be a spectacle if this happens.
Sid, what do you think?
Uruguay's beautiful run ends. I completely concur with you. They, just like Mrigaban pointed, they took on so many teams and won so far. It's time their run ends with gracefully. So Denmark.
Okay, the match of the matches, so final Argentina versus Denmark.
Argentina.
Argentina, this is the easiest of the final that they could have thought, and they will win it. They will win it.
It will be a good
I
game.
Having
Argentina will
having
win.
come from a
Then there will be
quarterfinal
goals.
in Netherlands
But
and
yeah,
semi-final of Brazil, they will win it.
This is what you have
I
predicted.
fear.
Yeah,
I
Sid.
think it's going to be a repeat of 2018 World Cup final. But Denmark will put up a very brave resistance, but Argentina's firepower will prevail. 4-2
Got
to
it.
Argentina.
Got it. Nice. So you can see the ticker tape falling across with your predicted winner. By the way,
Hey, this percentage of players who predicted Argentina to win in the last 4 months of this has gone up from 21% to 26%.
correct.
That means globally, a lot of people are putting their eggs on Argentina's basket, which is good to see. I mean, at least they will have
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fan supporting.
Even
all this
everyone.
ES
The
Sports
English
predictions.
experts.
So a lot of
EA
people
Sports
follow
have
other
predicted.
predictions also. So
Yeah.
No, Indra, if you
Yeah.
saw Sky Sports and Jamie Carragher, he typically, I
Yeah.
really don't like his attitude. In any case, he's against my club. But then I like his thoughts, and I think he has also picked Argentina if you see, and with very
Yeah.
similar sort of predictions. I think the way I see how our predictions panned out, guys, I think one half was pretty much along how the rest of the world is predicting, but the other half, that's when we have turned the World Cup topsy-turvy.
topsy-turvy. The other half we kind
Completely.
of change things.
If this
Let's see,
matches,
because a lot of these things happen in World Cup. Let's see.
correct. And great fun having the predictions, guys. And we finished on time. And yeah, let's look forward to the next episode where we'll continue the fun and the banter and the analysis. All the best to
Sure.
Argentina and us. Thank you.
Yes.
Vamos Argentina.
Thank you. Vamos, Argentina.
Vamos, 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 Argentina. ¡Qué boludo!